It's that time of the patch cycle again where we get another limited time mechanics based raid, this time featuring the Phantasmic Scorpion world boss from 4.1. As usual, for these types of mechanics based raids, to prevent yourself and your team from malding too hard, please do yourself a favor and send this video to everyone on your team before attempting this raid. As long as everyone knows what they're doing, this is one of the easiest raids ever and can be cleared with a full team of free-to-plays. So without further ado, let's get started immediately and jump straight into the raid mechanics. First up, we've got Illusory Teleportation, the one and only main mechanic of this boss. The boss starts with 9 stacks of damage reduction, where even whales will barely do any damage. Every so often, the boss will teleport players to a random illusion realm. Note that multiple players can be teleported out to do different illusions at the same time. You'll need at least 4 players to trigger this mechanic, so if you have less than 4 still alive, you should all quit and just reset. After being teleported, if you don't escape the illusion in time, the boss will heal and gain 1 stack of damage reduction per failed escape. So make sure everyone on the team is familiar with every mechanic, otherwise you'll be here forever. But if you succeed in getting out, you'll remove a stack of his damage reduction and deal a big chunk of bonus damage, which is the main method of defeating this boss. So what exactly are these illusion realms and how do you escape them? Let's start off with the first one called the Guiding Light. Inside this illusion, your vision will be blocked by a thick fog with a light ball ahead of you. All you have to do is touch the light ball and follow the light trail to the next light ball. Do this 3 times and you'll end up at the exit port. Basically, just trust and stick to the light trails even if you don't immediately see the next ball, and you'll be able to escape easily. Nola's bike comes in real handy for this illusion, but other movement weapons or movement tech can also help you speedrun through this. The second possible illusion is called Shadow Flowers. Inside this illusion, you'll see a bunch of flowers, but only one of them is real. Attack the fake ones and you'll be penalized with a massive chunk of your health gone from its explosion. But if you manage to attack the real one, you'll escape the illusion immediately. To figure out which one is real without taking damage, your teammates outside of the illusion will need to hit and clear all the flowers that spawned around the boss with fast multi-hitting weapons. For each one cleared outside, their corresponding fake inside the illusion will be dispelled. Once all the flowers are cleared by your teammates, you'll be left with a single real flower. Coordinated teams on voice call can probably just call out which flower is which by their position, but there is a much easier way to deal with this illusion without the help of your teammates. You can simply grab a ranged weapon and shoot all the flowers and hide within your alternate destiny relic and face tank all the explosions. You can also do large AoE discharges like Nola or Fiona and iframe away the explosion damage. Worst comes to worst, if your teammates are real slow outside, as long as you can survive at least 1 explosion, you can heal up enough and try another flower. The third, last, and also the hardest illusion is called Thunder Strike Zone. 2 players will get marked with either Thunder Judgment or Thunder Vortex and will be put into the same illusion against 3 enemies shielded with a blue bubble. And your goal is to survive and defeat the 3 enemies within a set amount of time to escape the illusion. When you break a blue bubble, a green vortex looking thing will converge on your player and a thunder strike will hit you for a massive damage. If at the last moment you do a basic attack and parry the falling thunder, you will either trigger an AoE explosion or buff the other player's AoE explosion with more damage and a bigger AoE range. The 2 players need to work together to trigger AoE explosions to kill all 3 enemies in time, all the while trying to survive the mob's attacks. This mechanic we tried to do legitimately on CN for hours, but we were unable to figure it out, so if you global players do manage to do the mechanics properly, please let me know how in the comments below. The way we ended up clearing this illusion is to just simply have everyone bring Zeke into the raid. Every time someone gets this mechanic, one of the 2 players will just Zeke execute the 3 mobs and that's it. You don't have to deal with his bullshit. For a quick refresher on how to do Zeke executes, first skill to summon his totems, then spam the sub skill to whack his black balls back to the totems. When at least 1 totem lights up, you do a directionless dodge and hold left click. Your screen turns white, music plays, and you basic attack each of the mobs once. For those without Zeke, pray that you don't ever get selected by this illusion. If you do get selected, pray that the other person that got inside with you has Zeke, or just try and figure out the mechanic, I guess. And there you have it. That's it to all the Scorpion's mechanics. Just continuously escape from his illusions and eventually he dies, simple as that. For those wanting to speedrun, the usual Benediction Icarus 8% initial chunk and Benediction Fiona executes will help. A tank player aggroing the boss away from teammates, and a few healers keeping everyone else alive outside of the illusions is also nice to have. Oh, and whales on DPS if you're chasing leaderboard positions, obviously. If you found any alternative strategies against this boss, make sure to share them in the comments below. And also for the speedrunners, do leave your fastest times and region in the comments for everyone to see. As always, don't forget to share this video with your teammates and make sure to like and subscribe for more guides and updates on Tower of Annis. Good luck on your raid and see you 2 patches later. Ah, fuck, I canceled my bonka skill. That's bad. Holy damage. Come on. One last rotation. I feel like the execute was a bit late. It was good towards the end. Fiona was like a few seconds late. Or 23rd. Or 23.